Peace and blessings. Welcome back. Thank you for checking out the Messenger Oracle deck with me. I just opened the deck. I was going to try to film using 2 cameras, but no, I'm not doing that. So this is a gorgeous deck created by Ravynne Phelan, who is also the creator of the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, as well as the Secret Oracle that I'll be sharing with you as well. These I recently got. They have actually been on my wish list for quite a while. Don't know why I haven't gotten them before, but I'm grateful that I do have them to work with now. So let me make a little bit more space for myself. I had moved things around because I thought that I was going to use dual cameras and I'm not. So anyways, back to the guidebooks. There are 55 cards and the artwork is stunning. I love the artwork on the Dreams of Gaia deck, which is the reason why I really wanted to work with these cards. That deck is a very hearty deck that can be read like a tarot or an oracle because it has the structure of tarot, but not the same. It's a beautiful deck. Anyways, I will share the link to the review that I did on that in the description for you. So inside the guidebook, there's an introduction that talks about the deck. It gives some information on how you can connect with the cards, how to use the cards. Ooh, and then there are some spreads. There's the guide spread, the soul and shadow spread, the Gaia tree spread, and then it talks about reversals. And then it just gets into each of the card meanings that gives about a good paragraph of information about the card. So very simple, yet beautiful. I like that. So the first card is A New Day Dawns. And I love that it's a dragon and we are in the year of the dragon. And the dragon is just so wise and they're brave and they're protective and just magical and mystical creatures. So there we have A New Day Dawns. I love the colors in this card. Very beautiful. And that's one thing I will say about the artwork in these decks is that they're always really beautiful and vivid colors. And then we have Be Honest. I like that the third eye is open and there's light, or that could also be water that's streaming from what would be the physical eyes and from the mouth, like seeing what is real, speaking the truth, allowing illumination on what is going on around you and really perceiving things through that spiritual center. This is such a beautiful, beautiful card. There's so many intricate details in the artwork. Like there are sigils on some of the rocks. There's like little crystals, amethyst crystals down there. Absolutely gorgeous card, Be Honest. And I feel like the guidebook is not as hearty as the tarot deck because the themes of the cards so far are pretty clear. A New Day Dawns, we can see that there's a new beginning, the sun or light, something is rising up. Be honest, like you can't get more clear than that. The next card we have is Be Patient, another beautiful dragon spirit there. It almost looks like they're waiting for someone to catch up to them. I don't know why. I feel like this is a very elder energy and maybe they're waiting for a baby dragon who can't quite fly as fast or move as quick, and they're being patient, waiting for them to catch up before heading off to the next journey. I did not know that there were going to be so many dragons in this deck. So this one is Be Vigilant. And it's almost like they're protecting the tree of life. That red dragon, very protective energy that is guarding this sacred tree. And like the look on their face, like they are on the lookout. They've got their wings open, ready to go, Very beautiful and protected, like guarding your heart, guarding what is sacred for you. I really like this card as well. And then we have Be Without Malice. Become a shapeshifter. It's given me, I was going to say anime, but that's not the right word. I can see it. Cosplay vibes. I like that. And then we have Calm in the Storm. I'm curious to see if some of these beings that are featured on the Oracle, if they also appear in the tarot deck. Challenge your perception. This reminds me of Justice in the tarot. I really like this deck. It's very, very beautiful. I'm thinking, what would I edge the decks with? Maybe purple. Or like a turquoise teal. And then we have Change is Unavoidable. And I like that you can see all of the seasons. There's a lot of different representation of change. There's a skull. There's what looks like an egg. There's the dragonfly. You've got the sun and the moon. You've got the moth. You can see the different seasons in the tree. There's the snake there that's shedding its skin. And then you have the tree itself, which is always growing. And we know that trees can live for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And they grow slowly, but they are always changing, even if we can't see it minute by minute. We know that the seasons are changing because the colors of the leaves begin to change, and then they fall, and then we start to see them sprout, and then they're in full bloom. Change is unavoidable. I love this card. Do not fear the unknown. It's interesting because when I'm looking at this person, this figure with the white eyes, I'm thinking there was like a show that came on and there was like an oracle or something, and you know, they had white eyes and everyone was like afraid of them because they could see things. They knew what was going on and what was real. And this almost reminds me a little bit of the Seven of Swords, in that her face, you cannot tell if it's one of someone that you can trust, but it's telling you not to fear the unknown, because even though they may appear, you know, scary or malicious, maybe they're just embodying the energy of being vigilant. That reminded me of the oracle with the dragon that was protecting the tree. And so maybe they have to appear, you know, differently, not as friendly, to make sure that, you know, they're protecting themselves or guarding whatever, you know, they're supposed to be guarding. But these two reminded me of each other for some reason. But yeah, so that is Do Not Fear the Unknown. I really like this card. The artwork is so amazing. Embrace Spirit. I love this. I see eagles. I would see them all the time by the river. And then since I moved, I had not seen eagles until the other day. There was one flying not far from where I live. So that was very grounding for me. It made me smile. And here we have that same spirit again, telling us to embrace spirit. So thank you for that medicine. That is an eagle, right? Yeah. Or is that a hawk? Hold on. Let me see. I don't know, but I thought of eagles. Well, it could be either or. I'm going to go with eagle for today. And then we have Embrace the Dark. Very beautiful. I like that energy of, you know, there's a lot of talk about the dark feminine and things like that. And I think sometimes we put an emphasis on light and dark being like good or bad, when sometimes the dark is just the hidden, the unknown. And sometimes the dark is the power that you need to tap into, because too much love and light can open you up to being a doormat, to people pleasing, to people walking all over you, or thinking that you have no boundaries. And so sometimes you need to embrace more of that denser energy, that solid energy of having boundaries and being able to assert yourself, being able to put yourself in positions of power. And you can do so from a loving place. So I like that it's pulling on the beauty of what we consider darkness. And then we have embrace the feminine. And then we have embrace the masculine, Empress and Emperor vibes. Focus, then act. I love this card. It's giving Justice and Chariot. I think this is such a powerful card. There's a card in Goddess Abiola's When Manifesting deck. I think it's Freedom, that reminds me of this as well. I didn't see the bird there. There's like a crow or a raven right there too. Follow the moon. Have courage. How gorgeous is that golden lion? Hear the ancient ones. This is giving me ancestral vibes. I love the labyrinth, that cyclical energy, the roots, the grounding, just the wisdom. It's, this is giving me all the chills. What a beautiful card. And you've got spider energy here. There's potions. There's the acorns, which I love the representation of acorns, because within the seed is the tree. And so it's giving, again, that ancestral energy. And then we have the spider. There's also the moon energy. There is the owl and the raven. So you've got like the maiden mother crone energy here as well. There's mushrooms. This is absolutely beautiful. And I like how out of the mouth is flowing that energy and it's going into the tree. So that reminds me of, one, like just the wisdom that exists, but also the power of our words and the things that we say, what we're, the frequency that we put out through the sound, through the resonance of our voice, and how what we say impacts and affects everything, and just the ability to tap into what the ancient ones have said, what the ascended masters have said, what the ancestors say. Like these things, it's just beautiful. Love it. And then we have heed the messengers. How cute. I love this. The little blue jay sitting on her shoulder. I love this because it is confirmation to me, because I see a lot of birds. I was just talking about eagles and hawks. I see those. Lots of blue jays. I pay attention to the animal messengers that come, because they are messengers. They have so much to say and so much to share. So I think this is beautiful. I would say this is one of my favorite cards. And then we have heed your dreams. I want to look up this card. I like the earthy energy of this deck. It really combines so many different like layers into one deck, and it does so seamlessly through the artwork. Your dreams are a powerful tool for increasing self-awareness, for they contain within them the unfiltered truth. I love this because I have extremely vivid dreams. So this is probably a card that I'm going to place upon my altar and work with it. And it talks about like learning to read and interpret your dreams. Pay attention to how they make you feel. So there's that. And I like how she's sleeping and like the snake. Well, one, she's like integrated into the tree and the tree's holding her. So it's almost like, you know, you're grounded, you're rooted. And then it's like the snake, which represents knowledge, which represents transformation, is almost like, you know, tapping into her third eye. And then you can see there's like a little situation going on, like energy there. I don't know. I really love this card. Is that a spider too? I can't, no, that's a mushroom. This feels very healing to me for some reason as well. It might just be like the green that's emitting, and I really like that. Dreams, dreams, dreams. I'm getting so many messages just from looking at these cards. And then we have Honor Gaia. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Know you belong. Look at the dragon cat. Like, I mean, the art. Look at this tiger. Know your fears. Ooh, I'm getting such chills as I go through these cards. This one especially. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Know your fears. That is a powerful, powerful totem for like shadow work. And then we've got the horse. Know your power. Oh, I like this. Let go of the old with the peacock. I want to say that peacocks represent, I want to say they represent like wealth and abundance and luck. Like they represent a lot of good things. Let me see if I can check real quick. But if you think about, like if you're holding on to the old, you cannot bring in the abundance, right? So I like that. Yeah, beauty, they represent new beginnings, protection, self-expression, spiritual awakening, renewal, pride, protection, luxury, glamour, beauty. So yeah, if you're holding on to old things, then you can't bring in the energy of that peacock, which is just so amazing. Let go of the old. And I like that too, because that's a beautiful representation of what is to come, what is to be. So that's a very beautiful, I think, way of displaying letting go. Let two become one. That's so beautiful. It's healing. Then you have that hint of passion, as well as like purity with the rose, the red roses. And then you've got the dragonfly there, which represents transformation and spirituality. Let your emotions flow. I love the cards where their eyes are closed, but the third eye is open. That heart chakra energy is ringing through with all the green. Love that you are different. I don't know what that is, but I would love to have one as a pet. Look at the pretty colors. Love that you are different. And then we have love without condition. It's very beautiful and light energy with this card. Ooh. Now this is a powerful card. Make the sacrifice. Make the sacrifice. And then we're at the dark moon, right? That's like new moon energy, or right when it's coming into new moon energy. Letting things go. So what is it that you need to sacrifice in order to manifest what it is that you desire? That is powerful. I like that this deck, it is definitely a messenger deck. Like I said, so many messages coming through. I love that these are a variety of moods, of energies, of colors, of experiences in this deck. I wasn't sure what to expect. And now I'm like, dang, I wish I had got this sooner. But as always, I believe that things come when they're supposed to. So we have need and necessity. That's very interesting. Need and necessity. There's that eagle energy again. We've got the sun and the moon. We've got night and day. Feeling like different seasonal things going on. And then I like how there's like the duality of like balance, when you've got to know like what's essential and like what can wait, what's a luxury thing that you think you need, but it's actually not a necessity. A lot of us are living out of need. I didn't need these decks. They were not like a necessity. I wasn't going to die if I didn't have them. And so I very much am grateful for these things, because I know that these are luxury items. They're not something that I must have, that are essential to my life, even though I think they are. And they are essential to my life in some ways, but y'all know what I'm saying. Oh, look at the Panther. Nourish the soul. Yes. Oh. Nourish the soul. Let me have a sip of water. I've been talking a lot today. Nurture all you love. This is the one. Observe in silence. It's interesting because foxes are always seen as like tricksters, as, you know, being sly, being sneaky. And if you've ever seen a fox, and I've had the pleasure of seeing them out in person, like they're very much are very watchful creatures. They're very curious. And that might be why they are able to wield that trickster energy, because they've sat and they've observed. They don't always share what they know. They're collecting information that allows them to move how they need to move. So that's very interesting. I would like to look more into the fox and see what else I learn about fox energy. But there we go. Observe in silence. Protect the wild and green. Beautiful. That's absolutely needed. I love this card. Respect your boundaries. It is dripping in the energy of love. Respect your boundaries. A lot of times we dishonor our own boundaries within ourselves. And sometimes we don't realize that we're doing it because we're so used to it. But let us not let anyone else down. But yeah, so respect your boundaries is a powerful card. And yes, something I need to sit with too. Reveal your truth. I like this because a lot of times we think that our truths, that our story, that who we are at our core is ugly. And when I say ugly, I don't mean I'm not pretty. I mean that it is something that we won't be accepted or seen through an app. But when we take off the mask and show like our true self and just allow us to be who we are, that's when we get the most love. that's when the people who you click with, the people who are meant to be in your path and on your path, that's when they come and they love every quirk about you. They don't make you feel bad. You are able to put down the mask of lies that you picked up throughout your life and just be who you are. And that is so freeing and absolutely beautiful. I love this. See the signs. See the signs. So many animal energies in this card. The different symbols. We've got spirit, fire, water, earth, air. I feel like this is telling us that there are signs in everything, and we just need to stop and see them. And the things that we see as normal, like mundane things, like sometimes we miss the magic that is actually happening around us. See the truth with the owl. See yourself in nature. I need to get out more. Since moving, I've also been busy. So I'm making it a point to be more intentional about getting outside. So I needed that. Seek the lesson. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. It's the bear. See your answers within. Oh, the heart center. Yes. Oh, I love that it's the bear, because bears, they hibernate. They go within for a season. And sometimes that's what we need to do. We need to go within for a season, for a cycle, for a reason, for a purpose. And yeah, so I love that. Oh, look at the kitty. Seek your destiny. That is so magical. That is absolutely so magical, because there's the threshold, 1111. They're going through a portal, through a threshold into a portal. And you've got the little cat that's like, you coming? Share your thoughts. Beautiful. I love this deck so much. And then we have Show You Care. Show that you care. Stay strong. Surrender to the flow. Like, oh my gosh, I love this. Look at this. There's a leaf and a ladybug, and we know how light and how easy it is for a leaf to get stirred up by the slightest of wind. And the teeny tiny ladybug that's just right. There's nothing that this ladybug can do out in this portal, this whirlpool of energy, but just ride along. If the ladybug were to open their wings in that vastness and that much of a powerful force, they might get hurt. Their wings could possibly rip off. So the smartest and best thing to do is for them just to surrender and just ride the wave. That's, oh my gosh, I love this card. That's so awesome. The source of all. And I don't know if you've noticed, but this eye, it shows up in most, if not all, of the cards, and even within the Gaia Tarot as well. I mean, Dreams of Gaia. Time to ground. It's a turtle. Time to ground. Time to ground. Time to reflect. Trust in magic. Trust in magic. And I like that they're looking in both directions, in past and future, but the trust and the magic is in the present when you're like looking at the card. Love it. Wash away your burdens, take a spiritual bath, get in some water, go to the ocean, heal and release and restore your energy through the healing powers of waters. Okay, I think this is my favorite. I think this is my favorite. We are all connected. We are all connected. Like everything is here. Oh my God, I love this so much. Oh, we are all connected. Oh my goodness. And then we have with love and kindness. And finally, you were born to create. Ooh, I feel that. Oh, I feel that so deeply. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful card. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is the Messenger Oracle by Ravynne Phelan, and it is breathtaking. It is phenomenal. It is beautiful. I love the size. They fit into my hands pretty easily. I'll say it's about the size of a standard tarot deck. There is a nice satin, smooth, like kind of matte finish to the cards. It's not that velvety finish, but it's a nice finish. And the cards are pretty, I'd say they're pretty, a pretty good card stock. They've got a good amount of bend in them. The edges are not gilded, but I can definitely see these with like a purple or a gold or maybe even yellow to bring out some of those beautiful yellow tones that are in the cards. This is, wow, what a treasure. I forget when this was published. The second printing is in 2021, but I know it was out before 2012. So this was originally published in 2012 and was republished in 2021. Wow, yeah. Wow. So it's been in my awareness for a while, and I'm grateful to have these cards because the messaging in them is absolutely powerful. The cards are beautiful, and I cannot wait to read with them. Let me see. I was going to pull a card, but I'm going to wait because I need to go through my process with this particular deck, which is something that I've been missing doing. So I'm going to do that before I read with the cards. But I just wanted to share the beautiful Messenger Oracle by Ravynne Phelan. These cards are absolutely stunning. I love this deck. Thank you, Ravynne, for sharing your magic and medicine in the form of these beautiful cards. And I can't wait to see what the Secret Oracle is like, because now I'm all excited, but this really touched me. And so I want to read the back of the deck to you. It says, reconnect with the magic of the universe. There was a time when we humans could see and feel the divine within each other and all around us. We were one with nature and moved in harmony with the seasons and cycles of life. We honored and accepted the signs and messages sent by Gaia and Great Spirit. These cards are infused with the magic of ancient dragons, elemental fae, mystical trees, and their wild animal kin. These messengers are here to guide us to our true selves and to help us reconnect with and express our ancient bond with nature and spirit. I don't know if y'all saw this as I was going through the cards, but that's exactly what was happening. This deck is for those who yearn to reignite with their connection with Gaia Great Spirit, the natural world, and its creatures. To celebrate this 9th anniversary edition, author and artist Ravynne Phelan has revisited the images and the design and added 5 gorgeous new cards to make communing with the messengers even more meaningful. So it got an update. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck. Thank you so much for tuning in and peeking at the beautiful messenger oracle with me. I cannot wait to start working with this deck. Let me know if you have this deck, if you like, what is your favorite card? How do you use it in your practice? If this is a deck that you would like a reading with, you can visit my website, jovhannahtisdale.com/tarot, and check out all of the readings that I have available for you there. Peace.